was so surprisingly to see Rigathi Gachagua going to America and saying that there is community that the ones who are the drivers of the economy. What about the Indians?
The Indians.
What
about the Luyas?
The Luyas. We are all in business. So what we want to tell Rigathi Gachagua that we were looking at you. You want to kill the momentum. You know, in politics, there comes a point whereby you speak issues, but don't become a bother. Yeah. Don't become a bother. A bother. How did you become a bother? We know now. It's now time for you to say what we are going to do for this country once we are going to be elected to be the president of the Republic of Kenya. How are we going to change this country? Sio kwanza kuongea like it's about the community. Now again you want to own this momentum. At sasa you are the one now giving the instructions. Wewe mwenyewe unajua tuliona juzi ulikuwa pale ukiambia ati vijana sasa msiende kwa barabara, listen to me my sons and daughters. Wewe mwenyewe unajua issues hazijarise. Jenzi wenyewe wanajuanga wetu.
It started when you were still in the regime.
Yeah, the previous regime.
One, you was there.
And they are never told when to go to the street. Yes. Sasa yeye anataka kujion. No. Like yeye ndiye ananini hapana. I think this is the time, and I think Rigathi you should not use his community bad. Yeah. As much as we protect where we come from, but we want change, and we have all agreed that Ruto must go. Yeah. But now, also now, calm down, don't own everything. Hata sasa mimi kuanzia leo, I don't want to associate myself, and we are looking for partners, and me hata mimi sio kwa we want new face. Because we're being wale tu hakuna tofauti.
It has been a national collective, it's been a collective responsibility. Yes. People have been fighting the current regime.
Yes.
It's a collective responsibility across the Kenya and across the tribes.
Yes.
It has not been a Kikuyu issue.
It's not a Kikuyu issue.
So you should not stop making it like to appear that it's about the Kikuyus.
No, it's not about Kikuyus.
People
it's about country.
Across the country. Even in Turkana.
Sasa hata ma partners. Anyone mwenye anataka kuassociate na partners atunasema partners, looking for partners. Hakuna mambo sasa sahi tumeshaanza
kuna mkroga huko sasa.
Sasa sahi hata tutaki hata I don't want to associate with those partners. Hata akisema Riggy ameleta huyu mtu ndiye akwe rais mimi hata mimi ni step down and support me hayo maneno siko. Ama namna gani?
Ya kaende sasa. Kaende.
Hey.
This is our country, and it's our collective responsibility. We are fighting this. It's affecting everybody.
Yes.
It's not affecting a tribe. Yes.
Well, when it comes to politics, what normally lacks is politics of ideas. If I were an advisor to Amnyoro, I would advise him to perhaps move away from the Murima narrative, because so many critics or his critics have succeeded in painting him as a tribalist, and it's working against him. This is Peter Salasya. Remember, a month ago, Peter Salasya was with Amnyoro, and I thought they were working on something. But right now, Peter Salasya amegura again. He said that he's not going to associate himself with Amnyoro. That tells you that perhaps the handlers of Riggy are doing more harm to him than good, or they are not advising him. Perhaps if they are advising him, he is not listening. Riggy is this guy that has been giving Kenya Kwanza government sleepless night ever since he was impeached, which is a good move to put the government on toes. It's a good move, but in my opinion, he is overdoing it. Recently, he coined a phrase of high cousins, and a phrase moved like wildfire in the forest. So many Kenyans are related with that particular phrase, and I could hear whenever I pass on the streets guys greeting each other, hi cousins, hi bros, and so on. He again evolved that particular coin of a phrase to hi bros, and it went overboard. That's why I'm saying that if he does something, he goes overboard, he overdo it, and that's working against him. So going forward, I think this is an early signal or a red flag, so to speak, because if Salasya can decide not to associate himself with Rigathi Gachagua at this point, yet we are the opposition is yet to agree on a single candidate come 2027, perhaps it's going to be so murky for them, and they will not be able to agree at all, because the government or the Kenya Kwanza Brigade will succeed painting him black and black over and over again, and it's going to work against this particular guy. So I think it's time Riggy should take a step back, move away from the politics of Murima, and try just to carry himself as a Kenyan, or to speak for Kenyans and not from that particular region. It is important to know, yes, we all hail from a region, and in as much as we defend our region or the region we come from, we are not allowed to overdo it. We also have to be nationalistic. We have to be patriotic to paint the whole picture of Kenya, not just as person or a person that speaks from for that one particular region. So it's high time Wamnyoro should perhaps gag himself and try to just paint himself as a national leader and avoid these Murima shenanigans, because it's going to backfire for him in the near future. Remember, he's been saying that, I heard him in the US saying that if he's given to run the flag for the opposition to face off President William Samoei Ruto, atamkimbiza kama baiskeli ya kuibiwa. But one thing remains unclear in all this. Wamnyoro is impeached guy, or he was impeached, and the constitution states clearly, once impeached, you cannot hold a public office. I also remember a few days ago Edwin Sifuna echoing the same sentiments. He said that this guy was impeached and we don't know the route that he tends to use to become a flag bearer of the opposition. So it's a confusing pattern of politics in Kenya, especially Wamnyoro's side. I think it's going to do more harm than good, especially if you choose to spearhead the opposition campaign and still move around with that particular mantra of Mutu wa Mrima or what, it's going to backfire so badly. That's my opinion, guy. And if you have contrary opinion, could you kindly just drop a comment below? I'd love to read and hear your sentiments as well. Before you sign out, if it is your first time on my channel, kindly spare a moment of your time and hit that subscription button and put on a notification bell as well, so that when I do subsequent videos, you'll not miss out. Adios.